Tweedy-Duffer, and I am the Secretary of State for Youth Affairs in the current government. And may I say, what a real pleasure and indeed honour it is to be here in this delightful disused lap dancing club and comedy establishment here in the Dumfries region of Moffat, which is one of the nicest towns here in the north of England. I personally enjoy my holidays, for want of a better word, down here very much indeed, due to my particular fondness for your really charming roads and pebble-dashed architecture and special brew and domestic violence, and of course the very, very generous portions of chips that you people carry about on your shoulders. No, Dukes. It really was worth the long journey up here from my home in London, or as we in the Conservative Party call it, the UK. But what a really exciting time it's been in the news recently. Many interesting stories. Obviously, it's wonderful to see that the tabloid press are finally beginning to make the obvious association between claiming benefits and murdering one's family in a house fire. This is obviously a positive development. But also it's wonderful to see that horse is making a welcome return to British menus, courtesy of our dear friends in the Romanian mafia. Although you may not know that in Romania, many ready meals, labelled as containing 100% horse, have been found to contain large traces of orphan. Yummy, yum, yum. But why am I here? Well, I am here this evening to reach out to all of you trendy young people. To you trendy young people, good evening, sir. And now some of you may think that Conservative politics is just not cool, but how wrong you would be. We really are just regular blokes and ladettes. Regular bros and whores. Just like all of you are. We are forever popping down the local Weatherspoons Hotel for a quiet session of the old binge drinking, enjoying a Bacardi Breeze or a Jagger Bomb or whatever brightly coloured liquids are popular with the margarine-eating classes. And you know, in the course of my work, I get to meet so many wonderful young people, and I had the pleasure recently of interacting with a group of disadvantaged kids. Obviously, not quite as disadvantaged as all of you appear to be, but disadvantaged nevertheless. And they were clearly not too excited about meeting a square old dude like me. Oh, blimey, they were probably saying to themselves, here comes another dull old politician trying to shoot the breeze about the economy and shit like that. But I think I surprised them. You know, one young lad, a lad who might well have been described as a skater boy by one of my very favourite singers, Bovril Levine, he said to me, he said, hey man, politics is like so boring, innit? Do you know what I said to him? I said, young man, politics is not boring at all when you are are actually in it. Seriously though. Thank you. Many weeks of taxpayers' money went into that one. Seriously though, I really believe, to quote the late great singer, Miss Whitney Houston, that the children are our future. Treat them well and let them sort out the pensions crisis. And I really should take this opportunity to pay tribute to the absolutely marvellous Whitney Houston, who sadly passed away of natural causes, as the coroner is wont to call that sort of thing these days, in recent times. All of us in the Conservative Party were really great fans of Whitney Houston's marvellous music, and I think it's true to say that she achieved more in the first 24 years of her life than she did in the second 24 years. But look, we recognize that not all kids are the same, and they should not all be treated the same way. We realize, for example, that a career in stockbroking is not right for everybody. Not all kids may feel comfortable managing a hedge fund or receiving a peerage, and to these kids we say, you don't have to do this. You know, if you feel more at home delivering pizzas for a living, if you prefer to work in a call centre or participate in one of those marvellous flash your gash for cash style schemes currently offered by Razzle, Mayfair and many quality publications, then you should pursue that dream, and you should not feel pressured to attend university or develop skills with which you may feel uncomfortable, such as correct use of the apostrophe. As a way of illustrating how so many young people today feel alienated and, quite frankly, don't know their place, I recently had to stay in hospital for a small operation after I'd fallen on something, and a young nurse was attending to me, a really rather charming young girl, a lot of nursing students following her around, and I asked her if she could, like, replace my bedpan and bring me a cup of tea and one thing and another. And the poor creature made quite a fuss, went a bit mental, in fact. She kept going on, how dare you, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor. Oh dear. I said to her, calm down, dear. Calm down, dear. You're not a doctor, you're a woman, and that makes you a nurse. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. You've clearly done very well for yourself, because judging by your regional accent, reading and writing do not come naturally to you. All these young friends of yours are clearly very fond of you, and I'm sure when your shift finishes, you'll have an absolutely wizard time going out clubbing or hanging around a bus shelter or something. Anyway, she didn't listen, but that's the NHS for you. But you know, I really feel the whole ethos of the Conservative Party was so well summed up by one of my very favourite pop groups, Jarvis Cocker and the Pope, in their marvellous song, The Common People, in which they informed a young lady that she would never live like common people and never do whatever common people do. Well, I'm very pleased to announce to all of you tonight that as a direct result of the government's spending review, so many more people in Britain will live like common people and will do whatever common people do. Whatever that may be. But look, I'm informed by the charming, if somewhat incomprehensible young man who has been organising this wonderful occasion, that this is a comedy night, and therefore it seems only fitting that I should conclude by telling you all a joke. And I'm led to understand that this joke really is jolly funny. Why does the rap singer MC Hammer work in a museum? Because he likes to go around saying, "You can't touch this." And I'm sure it's very, very good. And on that note of comparative hilarity, I would simply urge all of you not only to rock on down within your local community, but to groove away from socially irresponsible behaviour and to get jiggy with the concept of full employment and stronger national identity. These are things that really rock my world, and I hope most sincerely they will rock yours. Thank you all. My name is Reginald Tweedy-Duffer, and I shall poke every one of you on the Bebo tonight.